What's going on, everybody? I thought we would do a quick live stream tonight. I know it's late, and what's Thursday night tonight? Yeah. Thursday night, but I know a lot of you guys have got questions when it comes to, sanding on cars and body work. So tonight is your chance to let us know, what do you want to know? What can we help you with when it comes to body work? If there's anything that we can help you with, go ahead and let us know now, and I'll try my best to include it in an upcoming video. I know for a lot of you, it's just the basics, but we've covered that for the most part. What's going on, Fat Boy Fox? Hey, man, I hope to see you at a Ford Takeover this year. You going to be there? Mustang Guy 6501, what's going on? But I know for a lot of you, we've covered this before, and I just want to make sure that we can inspire you guys and help you work on your own car. So as you can see, we got the Tuxedo Fox out here, and Andrew is doing his own body work. He's doing a damn fine job, by the way. So if there's anything that you guys want to know, any particular techniques, tonight's the night to let us know what it is that you want to see, and we'll do our best to try to show it. I know the sandpaper is probably loud in the background, but guys, we're getting after it. Hey, Andrew, let's wipe that off, and let's shoot one more little light coat of red over it, and then just see. Yeah, you
push it out, pull it out.
I think you're.
Edge. I didn't really work the edge very hard.
Yeah, I think you're
probably feel a hard line.
You're probably pretty good there. What we're going to do here is just shoot a little bit of guide coat, and Andrew's using 180 right now, so it's really coarse. This is just the initial.
I think this is 180.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so it's just yeah, it ain't 180 anymore. But rub some of that dust on it. Yeah. So what we're going to do right now is I'll just show you exactly what it is that we're doing. We had a low spot in the car, and you can kind of see it right here in this area. But what we did is we sprayed a little bit of guide coat, which is nothing more than interior paint or dye. And it works really good. And Andrew's going to go up and down on this in a crosshatch pattern, and we're going to see if we got all the red off to see if we got this low spot out. So like I said, tonight we're here to basically ask the question, what do you guys want to see? What do you need to know about body work, that can help you out? Look at that. That stuff's dusting off so good. Looks like you did a damn good job on that, Andrew. Yeah, that looks really smooth already. So we'll stop just here in a second with the sanding. So just bear with us for a second. Let's look at this real quick before we go any further. So if we just look at it at face value right now, all the low spot is completely done. So there's no red left there. There's a little spot there and there. But as you work this, it'll come on out even more. So I'm good with that. And obviously we're going to take a stripe eraser tomorrow and get, all the molding tape and all that stuff off. We're not worried about that. We're just addressing issues right now with the car. So all of this up here was dented in pretty good, and Andrew has fixed all of this, and it looks damn good, by the way. I think we should spray a little bit of water on there and show them what we're working with there. So let's do that. I think you're good down there. If you're good for waiting just a second.
Yeah.
So I want to show you guys what Andrew did right here. This car was riddled with little door dings right here. So I want to show you my technique. I told Andrew not to tell anybody on the internet that I do this, but you guys got to know, man. Here's the key to it all. A little bit of water mimics clear coat. So what you can do is come in here and find your light like this and work your way down. That looks pretty straight. Up top looks really good. Now you also got to remember, we're going to put a really high build primer on this car, so everything will be blocked out. But look at that. Look at that. Andrew, you killed it. You did a damn good job. Look at that. And there's other ways of doing it too. You can shine onto an object like the toolbox back there. Find whatever it is that you're looking for, and then work your way down. It's probably a bad example, but you just want to make sure that everything's straight before you move on. So, all right. I'm going to go to the comment section and see what you guys are talking about. So, welding. Okay, so Mustang Guy 6501 wants to know about some welding. So, go ahead. Now, we're about 2 videos away from you guys seeing this. The next video is, I think, going to be the tire video. So we're about 2 videos away from you guys seeing this, but obviously I posted a picture of it. So Andrew's going to the 03 Cobra style setup on this car. So we've already got his wing on here. Now, normally what we would do would be weld this up. Let me show you guys something here real quick. On this particular build, we decided not to weld the holes, because if you guys know, if you put an 03 Cobra spoiler on a GT car, there's a couple holes you have to either fill in or weld. So we chose this time to use fiber fill, which is like a kitty hair fiberglass reinforced filler on these holes since they're so small. So we didn't do any welding on this car this time. But if we do run across any welding that we have to do, I'll be sure to cover that with you guys. I will tell you this: if you're going to be welding, invest in a good welder. A flux core welder, I don't recommend it, guys. I've used one from Harbor Freight and it will work. But if you're doing bodywork type stuff, invest in a good welder. So we had a Lincoln right here that we use. So this is the LE31. And it works great. We have welded everything from exhaust to body panels to everything with this thing, and it's worked out perfect. So, body filler techniques. Okay, so that's something that we are going to cover. So remind me tomorrow when we work on the other side of the car to go ahead and let's do from scratch a body filler technique. How we sand to put the body filler on, and then how we address it after we get started. So we'll show you at least one spot on the car how to start from scratch with body filler. What's the best approach to prepare bare metal, the preparation of bare metal? Okay, we can do that as well. I'll cover that for you guys. When you're going to reveal the idea about the paint on the Gray Ghost. So horseplay, there's really no big secret. Papa T wants to do this car in gloss black, which I'm all for. I did hint around at the idea of doing like a patina racing stripe down the car. So essentially what you see right now would be the racing stripes of the car. It's hard to explain really, but he's not really game on that. So we'll see how that turns out. But we have made some really good progress on the 65, and as you can see, it looks like crap, but this is just the nature of the beast when it comes to wheel tubs. Everything is seam sealed, chassis savored, or AKA Pour 15, if you guys know what that is. It's undercoated. It's zero rusted, sprayed. I mean, everything's good underneath the car is done as well. So underneath the fender wells here, we are probably, well, as soon as Andrew gets done with his car, we're probably going to start on body work on the Gray Ghost. I ordered all the panels today, guys, just so you know. Everything for the back of this car, meaning the fold downs with all the carpet, all the new chrome trim, all of our new pieces that come in for the vent covers here. Everything in the back half of this car was ordered today. I don't even know if I told you that. But it's all been ordered today. So it'll be in, and we will have the Gray Ghost on the road before too long. Okay. I use Eastwood Rust Encapsulator. Yeah, man, Rust Mort works really good. Pour 15, Chassis Saver, anything that's designed to kill rust will work out great. You just got to make sure that you do this. Can I put a Celine wing on an LX hatchback? Absolutely. They'll go right on if it's for a hatchback. So it doesn't matter if it's for a GT or LX as long as it is a hatchback. Etched primer. So etched primer is for bare metal. So you can use an etching primer on bare metal, or you can use an epoxy primer, which is a direct to metal. Now, direct to metal will go over bare metal, it'll go over Bondo, it'll go over paint, it'll go over anything. So I highly recommend, if you guys are doing your own body work, to use a DTM, a direct to metal, epoxy, or whatever it may be. Now, you can buy the spray can version of the etching primer, which is fine if you're covering something up for, say, overnight, or if it's going to be outside for a couple of days. Good example. Andrew's car, as you can see right here, has some bare metal showing right here, and obviously all kinds of little spots. So his car cannot sit outside tonight or it'll flash rust. So what we'll do is we'll take some of the primer that you bought, which is I think that's actually a high build. I don't even think it's etching, but it'll work for tonight. But you can buy etching primer in a spray can, and you can spray this over all of this so that the car can sit out for a few days until you can get to it again. Ultimately, you don't want to use spray can primer on these cars as your final primer. You want to use a good 2-part primer, in my opinion. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I just figured we would do some type of just different thing tonight. We're out here getting after the car, and I don't know. I was just sitting here watching Andrew do such a good job. I figured I would just share it with you guys to show you and to prove to you that anybody can do this type of work. It's an understanding that has to be taught, but can be taught. Now, what I can't do is teach you how to paint. I can't do that, but I can teach you how to do body work. Andrew, this is what, your third or fourth time doing body work, probably? Something like that. You feel pretty confident now with this body work. I feel like I could turn Andrew loose on the rest of this car, and it would be perfectly straight. I'm talking like a mirror, guys. I'm not joking. And it'd take him a little while, but he's got the technique down. So what I want to share with you is the technique to getting a car laser straight. Now, you got to understand that everybody does things differently. You're not, some people are not going to like the way that I do things. And that's perfectly fine. But what I can do is prove to you that the shit works. So all the haters and everybody else on the internet the elitists that want to fuss and want to bitch, I hate to be that guy, and I never do this, but I mean, that's straight as an arrow. That's straight as you're going to get right there. This car was a bag of bones whenever I got it, okay? I'm sure there's cars out there straighter, but what I want to prove to you is that you can do this, and I can give you a technique that works for the average Joe. So if you want to get out in your garage or in your driveway and you want to get a car really straight, I can show you how to do it. But you got to trust the process. When I tell you something, you got to listen. You can't argue about it. You can't tell me that you saw it differently on the internet, because what I can tell you is I've done this car and all these cars, and you've seen me do it. So we're to the point on this channel now to where I feel like I've proven myself to you enough to where you guys can trust me and we can go forward with this. I hate to kind of be that way, but it's just, we've gotten to that point to where I feel like I can really help you guys, but you're just going to have to listen. So, MJ, are you going to be at Ford Takeover this year? I think I asked you that already. Yeah, that escalated quickly. It did. What were we doing? We were doing nitrous hits on your car, and then we brought it home, brought it back, and then we just got to talking, and we're like, screw it, let's just go ahead and paint the damn thing. So
that night, it was the next day.
Yeah, it was the next day, and we're like, screw it, let's do it. So Andrew's ready. He's chomping at the bit. He's ready to finish this thing up. So guys, about 13 minutes. So I'll go a couple more minutes with you. I just wanted to do a quick live stream for you to give you guys an opportunity to tell me what you want to see when it comes to body work. There again, now this is not paint, because I can't teach you that. But with body work, what do you need to know? I used to work at a restoration shop and know body work pretty good, and I'm still listening. Yeah, so horseplay motoring, I'm not here to teach anybody, hey, you can only do it this way. But what I can say, and I bet, is you understand that there's a million different ways to go about doing body work. Some people do it one way and others do it the other way. Ultimately, what matters is you use the right grits, you're using the right primers, and you're coming up with a result that you're happy with. So for us, we make sure we use the right grits. We make sure everything's going to stick. It's going to bite hard. And that's what truly matters. Now, we are not taking this car down to bare metal. So, I mean, we're not going to that extreme. But I feel like we are going to produce a really good product here. But yeah, I'm not trying to convince anybody to do it my way. But if you're new to this and you've got questions, I can show you a way that will absolutely work 100%. So block sanding, you want to see how to block sand. Block sanding is actually super easy. All of this stuff is actually very, very easy. So we'll cover all that, but you guys are giving me some good ideas. Andrew's over here chomping at the bit. He's ready to go back to work. So you guys go ahead, if you're watching this after the fact, go ahead and post down below what you want to see. Any questions that you have right now, go ahead and post them up, and I'll do my best during this series to help you guys out. But the Tuxedo Fox, guys, is going to be beautiful. We've got some new ground effects coming from Neo Mustangs. And Andrew, you want to tell them about we'll just say we got a hood coming. We won't tell them what. So we got a hood coming for this car. Let's see, he's got the 03 Cobra or the 93 Cobra stuff for it. Got some new interior stuff. It's gonna be nice, guys. You know we're not gonna half-ass this.
That bitch gonna be badass.
Tell him again, Andrew.
That bitch gonna be badass.
That's right, and that's the way you got to look at it, guys. You got to love what you do. Okay. Well, look, Andrew's about to get with the blower here. So, all right, hold on. Oh, I got a member that's asked something. Says, hey brother. So Shelby County 5.0 says, hey brother, been a while since I called alive. Nice seeing you put in work. Hey, thank you so much, Shelby. I appreciate it. Reaper Stang, thank you so much. Made alive again. Yeah, double cow, no scoop. I don't know. We'll see, okay? We'll see. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know we've only been on here for about 17 minutes already, but I just wanted to let you guys know that we are working on this car, because I know you saw it on Instagram and on Facebook. And 2 videos from now, you will get the update on all of this. So thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will read the comments, and I promise you I'll do my best to show you guys anything that you ask, okay? Y'all have a good night. And as always, thanks for watching.